UFC 298 reactions. With UFC 298 wrapping up, what is your thoughts on the card? Let's get into some reactions from the main event. Anthony Hernandez versus Roman Kopylov. Anthony Hernandez defeated Roman Kopylov by rear naked choke in round 2. Here's how the community reacted to this fight. Gilbert Burns said, "Wow, Hernandez." Alexander Rakic tweeted, "What a start, great submission by Hernandez." Brian Kelleher said, "Hernandez is resilient, man." Julian Marquez said, "Anthony Hernandez is the truth. This guy is a headliner." Shaheen Al-Shadi tweeted, "Okay, that was sick. Anthony Hernandez is a killer. Middleweight's so fun right now." The MMA Guru tweeted, "Anthony Hernandez is insane. I told you guys he would drown Kopylov, and Kopylov is a monster too." Sadiq Yusuf said, "Old school game bred right there." Islam Makhachev tweeted, hashtag UFC 298 with the popcorn emoji. "What kind of things did you see that you were able to take advantage of when you finally got in the fight?" He's hittable, everyone gets on his legs, but everyone was the strikers and didn't know how to mix it up. You know what I mean? They didn't know how to wrestle. I have the best team in the world, and we work our ass every day. So yeah, that's what we seen. We exploited it, and like I said, I'm gonna stay in everybody's fucking face. I'm gonna gas everybody out. That's my game plan. It's the way I fight. I've been fighting like that for a very long time. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing what I do, you know what I mean? Until I can get that damn belt. Merab Dvalishvili versus Henry Cejudo. Merab Dvalishvili defeated Henry Cejudo by unanimous decision after their 3-round fight. Here's what the community had to say. Ben Askren said, "If Merab doesn't get a title shot after this, we riot." Jamal Hill tweeted, "Nothing but a shot at gold next." Dylan Dennis said, "Merab plays with Sean O'Malley." Steffi Haynes tweeted, "Bye, Henry." Alan Juban said, "If this is it for Cejudo, it's been a great one, my friend. Hashtag Hall of Fame." Chris Curtis tweeted, "This is what happens when you fight an actual crazy person." Sean Sheehan said, "Mad that Chito Vera is fighting for a title in front of Merab." Veli Quarantillo said, "Merab having the most fun tonight." Ariel Helwani tweeted, "Wow, Merab is schooling Henry at his own game. As some predicted, if he doesn't get a title shot next after this." Mark Raimondi said, "Merab just picked up an Olympic gold medalist, carried him across the cage and dumped him on his butt with ease. What a monster this man is." Kenny Florian tweeted, "Merab conditioning is a weapon yet again. Awesome performance. Should be a pretty clear 29-28 for the machine."
Yeah, he rocked me once, and then I feel it. It's fight, you know, like I got hit before, but otherwise I was very relaxing, you know. I don't even feel that it was fight because I put so much work in, and I'm only getting better and better, and I believe in myself, and I've been only working with the best people, best fighters. I have a great strength partners, and I push myself all the time, and I was just so ready mentally and physically, and then I was enjoying the moment.
Jeff Neal versus Ian Garry. Ian Garry defeated Jeff Neal by split decision after their 3-round fight. Here's how the community reacted to this fight. Ben Askren tweeted, "Every round was super close. Cards are going to be all over the place. I think Neal won 29-28. Feels weird that Rogan is so sure of a Garry win." Steffi Haynes said, "No, Joe, we don't want to fight with Garry and Edwards. Absolutely the F not." Ben Folks said, "Friend of mine used to say that the one rule change he'd make is to deduct a point from any fighter who initiates a mid-fight high five, and I can't say he was wrong." Mighty Mouse tweeted, "I would have gave Garry a yellow card by now." Steffi Haynes also said, "Gary's saying he's too big to headline an Irish card, and putting on a performance like this is absurd. And this is coming from someone who is very sympathetic to him too." Leron Murphy said, "I hate all the mid-fight touching." Chris Curtis tweeted, "Interesting clash of styles. It's hard being the short guy in the ring." The MMA Guru said, "I got Ian Garry winning a very close decision there over Jeff Neal. Neal showed he could land, but for some reason wanted to just walk forward, not throwing anything for the majority of the fight. Strange." Cody's statement said, "Ian Garry is a track star." Michael Chiesa tweeted, "I thought Neal won it. That was close though." Eric Nixick tweeted, "Felt like Neal lost his fight more than Garry won it. Frustrating to watch." Dylan Dennis said, "Throw Ian Garry my way, and I'll have him tapping out before he knows what hit him." Robert Whittaker versus Paulo Costa. Robert Whittaker defeated Paulo Costa by decision after their 3-round fight. Here's how the community reacted to this fight. Brad Tavares said, "Judges got that one right. Congrats to both men. What a fight." Casey O'Neill said, "Listening to people who don't know MMA try to tell me decisions are crazy concerns me. What do you guys see? Rob won that for sure." Israel Adesanya tweeted, "Hear me out. Post-fight ice baths right after doctor's checkup." The MMA Guru tweeted, "Arguably best fight of the card so far from Whittaker versus Costa. Whittaker won the last 2 rounds clear, but it's robbable. Costa did himself proud, but Whittaker 2-1. He also said, "What kind of f***ing judge gave Whittaker the first round? He was clearly up, but legit got saved by the bell after being out on his feet from a wheel kick 2-1 Whittaker. Steffi Haynes said, LOL at Costa, who summons first mano a mano in center cage, then proceeds to dance around, throwing very little for the remainder of it. Michael Chiesa tweeted, great fight from Rabo. His grit, matched with his skills, is a hard combination to deal with. John Jones said, congrats, you sick. Rob Whittaker MMA. Islam Makhachev said, Whittaker, high-level IQ fighter. Congrats, champ. Ilia Topuria is the new featherweight champion of the UFC after starching Alexander Volkanovski with a right hook at UFC 298. Check out how the pros reacted to Volkanovski versus Topuria. Islam Makhachev reacted on X, and he wrote, Alex is undeniably one of the greatest champions in the FW division. Keep your head up and come back strong. Dan Henderson wrote on X, wow, I could hear that punch cage side. Aljamain Sterling wrote on X, a new king on the throne. Congrats to Ilia, Merab, and the country of Georgia and Spain. Movsar Evloev seems to have set his eyes on the newly crowned prince, wrote on X, my congratulations to the new champion. I'm coming for you and taking that belt from you. Kamaru Usman came forward to appreciate Topuria and wrote on X, damn, I told y'all, he's the real deal Topuria Ilia, UFC 298. Alexander Rakic wrote on X, congratulations to the new FW champion Ilia Topuria. TJ DeSantis wrote on X, there is a fine line between confidence and cockiness. It's called success. Eric Nixick reacted on X and he said, any future opponents of Ilia, don't put your back to the cage. That man will close the show. Chris Curtis wrote on X, the king is dead, the king is dead. Long live the king. Realizing that Volkanovski couldn't shy away from Topuria's power too much, and he stated, well done to him. He caught me. I was going to start working on everything, but he got me. Obviously, he's a hard hitter. We knew that going in. He wasn't meant to land that but he did. Credit to him. Obviously, I've been champion of this featherweight division for a long time. He keeps mentioning Spain. Maybe we do a rematch over there in Spain. Ilia Topuria's premonitions come true. As he knocked out Alexander Volkanovski, he stated, I feel so happy. They're going to tell you, you can't do it. They're going to knock you down. Just trust yourself. Work tirelessly. Have faith, and everything is possible. Look at me now. I just know my skills. I worked so hard. I worked so hard for this one. I knew one day I would become a UFC world champion. It doesn't matter where you come from, if you know where you're going. It's much more important what's in front of you than what's behind you. When asked whether his turnarounds between fights are too fast, Volkanovski denied his relatively short preparations impacted him negatively. And he stated, you can't take anything away from Topuria. If he puts a hand on you like that, you're going to go down. That was a clean right hand. No matter who you are, if you let one of those land on your chin while you're caught, then you're probably going down. Don't let him catch you. That's that. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of our other videos on the screen right now.